So what we got here is the head gasket off the forklift here. You can see the spots where that are kind of transparent. Basically, not necessarily transparent. I guess you can see the holes in it is the better way of explaining it. But between the first two cylinders there, we got blowed out head gasket. And if you look above it, it's the same thing. So we're back. We got problems with the forklift. We got a bad head gasket or something wrong. So what we got going is it was low on antifreeze. Brought it up, filled it full of antifreeze, and figured we'd fire it up with the cap off and see what it does, and douse me with antifreeze. So figured we'd show you before we got too involved in this thing on what a bad head or bad head gasket or something is going to be, what it looks like. It's really easy to tell on this one. And so we'll show you what that is, and then...
I have a question.
Okay.
What's the difference between a blown head gasket and a bad head or bad...
Symptom-wise, roughly the same thing.
Is there a gasket involved?
So there's a gasket between the head and the block,
Yes.
which is the head gasket.
Okay.
That can erode, corrode, or blow out.
Oh, so bad gasket or blown head.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Or if you have a crack in the head, it'll do the same thing as a bad head gasket
So we're gonna find that out.
once we get it apart. But I'm going to show the world what it looks like when you have a really bad combustion chamber pressure leak into the cooling system.
Ouch.
So that's the worst it can go.
I can hear it blowing. I could have seen it earlier. Yum. Sounds mad.
Yeah, that's about as bad a sign as you could ever get.
That's kind of for all vehicles.
Yeah, so like on cars, you'll see a little air bubbles come up through.
Yeah.
If it's really, really bad, it'll be something similar to that.
Uh-huh.
But most cars don't get this bad.
And don't take off the cap
Yeah.
after you've been running it or while running it. It is hot. It will get you into the burn unit.
That should be self-explanatory.
It is not for us,
Pull a radiator cap when it's hot.
not for all of us.
But overall, it is not a good idea to pull a radiator cap with
It's-
any kind of pressure.
It's a good public service announcement.
You feel the hose and you see if it's got pressure on it. If it has pressure on it, don't pull the cap.
Let your man do it.
It's better to not. I've seen a lot of guys get burned up pretty good doing that trick. So that's what combustion pressure getting into the cooling system looks like.
So what are we doing currently? What's Gregorio doing?
He's pulling off the intake and exhaust manifolds, and then we gotta basically take this part out. That's the cylinder head. And so
This is easy access, it seems like.
it's not bad. I'd hate to have to pull the motor.
What is going to be some of the pain in the arse things we'll get into?
Shouldn't be too bad, really. Like, it's got lifting hooks that are on the head. It's not too big of a deal. We pull the hoses, pull the valve cover, pull the fuel injection lines, and then, the head bolts, and the head will come right off. And then we'll be able to see. We want to carefully take it off so that we can see what the head gasket looks like, what the cylinders look like. Worst case scenario is we have a cracked block.
I'll be praying tonight.
Or a giant hole in the block or something.
There's not.
That'll do. Let's go up a little bit, see what it does. It looks like it has failed there. So you can see carbon on the edges on that cylinder and on this cylinder. Well, this one's clean, and so clean ones without carbon have been running antifreeze.
Running antifreeze. Antifreeze has been flown through it.
Yeah, exactly. So my guess, looking at it, is it's failed there and it's probably failed there. We got to check it to make sure it's not warped.
Okay.
But overall, yeah, you can see it's failed right there, from there to there for sure. So these two were swapping cylinder pressure as well.
Right.
And then we had bad spot here for sure. This one could have been marginal, but looking at the gasket, it definitely was blowed out.
So did you get the gasket for this already? Or?
No, I have not. I don't even know what motor was in it.
Oh,
So
where's the block number at?
it's right here. So I gotta take that number. It's a Perkins motor, which means that the gasket should be easy to come by. We'll get the head cleaned up.
Get this fucking. This
So
fucking.
it has a serial tag right here that
Alright.
tells us what it is. But yeah, it's definitely right there was bad. That's what the good one should look like. That one was probably marginal. But you can still see the gasket somewhat on that one.
Alright.
But this one, that's bad. Yeah, it failed pretty bad. All right, we're gonna look at what Megan's doing. What you doing?
Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Now, hey now.
What are you cleaning?
The valve cover, head bolts, and all the other miscellaneous bolts that go to the forklift engine.
How's that going? What are you cleaning them with?
Solvent. And depending on what the part is or how fragile something is, it's going to be either this bristle brush or that one. As you see, I've already used up that one and that one.
I have more of these.
Maybe not on this project, but yeah. I was actually taking a break and like lazily just sloshing water into this valve cover.
Water?
Solvent. Because it's disgusting. But my question was, with this valve cover and all of the ickiness, is it gonna like, I mean, I guess it looks like it's thinning out, but it's gunky, so.
Oil and
Ew.
water mixed.
Look. So that's just gonna float around in here when I'm trying to clean parts?
No, it'll fall to the
Dissolve?
bottom, and the dirt will go to the bottom, and the oil will dissolve into the solvent.
It looks like, oh, it's just so gross. Can I take this steel brush to this one a little bit? Would you like me to sandblast it?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I didn't think I wasn't going to anyway.
You can paint it, but sand in a valve cover, you have to be really careful to get it all back out.
Okay, so I got a question about when you take things out of the solvent tank, right? They're all solventy. Can I rinse them? I don't think it seems like
It depends.
it doesn't seem like it really does anything, but like
You can rinse the solvent off, or you can leave it solventy and let the solvent evaporate.
well, but a lot of the times I want to take it from the solvent tank and put it into the sandblaster, and I know you can't really do that
That's not a good idea.
unless you rinse it or let it
And let it dry.
evaporate.
Yeah. And that's the dry. Only dry stuff goes into a sandblaster. Like you don't want
Unless we
oily.
have a wet sandblaster.
You don't want oily or greasy stuff in a sandblaster.
Yeah, I don't want it to clog
And then
my
water.
blaster.
Yeah, it just clumps up.
Yeah. But is he still cleaning that head?
Yeah, and the engine's hoist and the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold.
You should have done the valve cover. Oh,
Alright.
okay. It's whatever.
Good. You're gonna have to do the intake and exhaust manifolds after he gets done washing the big shit off anyways.
With the solid? Yeah. Alright, that'll be good.
Alright. That's our check-in with Megan. Kaya, what are you doing?
I'm here for you, Dad.
Are you working?
I love and support you.
Where's your ball? Where's a good ball? Go find me a good one. No, we don't like that one. That one's not good.
Go get a new one.
Go get a good one. Go get a good one. Get a good ball. That ball's used up. Go find a good one.
Go get another one.
Go get a good.
Do you remember when she was trying to get us to throw that knife for her?
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
Go get a good ball. That ball's used up. All the goods are gone out of that.
All right. She's not gonna.
Explain to me what we're gonna do. What we've been doing.
Good Lord, here we go. They already know what's up with the loader, blown gasket, forklift, blown gasket, head gasket, excuse me. Had the head finished by Libby Precision. Right, finished? Smooth, the smooth surface.
It's surfaced.
It's surfaced. Got that. Got our gasket in, waited a week, 4 days on that, come in bent and bitched up. We're gonna kind of just slap it together, I guess, at this point, because we don't have another week and a half to wait for another gasket, and it's just got a wrinkle, so I think with the weight of the head.
It doesn't have any wrinkles in it, but it's a little wavy, but it should hold.
So wavy, not wrinkly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it has wrinkles, like, good luck getting those out.
Yeah, you gotta get those out.
So it has like a wave. Think it'll be fine. It's gonna have to be fine, but with the weight of the head, that should clamp it down, I would say, and seal it up, and we should be good.
I just wasn't sure what gaskets were gonna come in the set, so I didn't take the old gaskets off in case we had to reuse them.
You want a light?
Yeah, probably.
Where's gonna be that? Where's that gonna be?
All right. So I need you to slowly let this down. And we'll get it. Everything lined up.
I'm not around for this part. Shit goes down.
I'm just running them down, not tightening them.
But don't forget to tighten them.
If the manufacturer gives you
Specifics.
a sequence, then you follow that sequence.
What?
So each one of the bolts is numbered on a little picture, and we get to do them in order. 22 of them. And so we're going to do it in 3 increments. So we'll pull it down to 50. There we go. So the second one is this one.
Let's see.
The third
Oh,
one
this is that one that way.
is, yeah, this one right here. The gasket is crushing a bit.
Oh, the garage door open up a little more?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get it fired.
There you go.
Alright, Antifreeze fam, I'm back here doing a little recap on the forklift head gasket video there. Basically, you know, a little recap, you know, we got the head machined, Libby Precision Machine got it in and out really fast, and it was a good price. I mean, Brian takes pretty good care of me. Got it on there. The head gasket, when we shipped in, it come in a little bent, basically is what it come down to. You know, the box said do not bend, but it probably wasn't as packaged as it could have been to keep it safe, considering it's a head gasket and a gasket set. But it wasn't creased and it wasn't cracked, so you know, we went back straight with it, and we didn't really want to wait another week and a half to get more gaskets in. So we decided to go with it. It worked out. It runs good. It drives good. Everything worked out really good. So it wasn't too bad of a project. It was a whole lot of waiting and a whole lot of cleanup more than it was anything else. The Perkins motors, they're pretty easy to deal with. They're pretty forgiving. So, you know, I wouldn't hesitate if I was somebody who, you know, one of you guys that needed to do a head gasket or whatever. The parts are there. They're not badly priced. You can get them off the Bay website or the Jungle website too. Chinese stuff, they make a bunch of it, and it works out good. So it's all together, all working. We're moving on to the next one. So until the next video, thanks for watching.